This week on Focus Outdoors, we'll be traveling to Mille Lake in east central Minnesota. It is late ice, and we are going to fish for a little known species called the Tulllibee. At this time of year, the ice can be a little tricky, so we called for help. Chris Kudik at Kudik's Guide Service did answer the phone. Chris has 40 plus years of guiding experience on the second largest lake in Minnesota. Chris knew where the Tulllibees were, but question was, how do we get there? Kudik called the cavalry in the form of the person with even more experience on the lake than himself. Everyone knows him as Dickie. Dickie jumped into his plow truck and started plowing. By the time he was done, we had safe ice roads that took us out to one of the deepest holes in Mille Lake. Tullibees like deep water with soft bottoms. This is where their meal ticket lies. So come along and learn about this unique fish that is loads of fun to catch.
It's the first time I've ever done this Tulllibee fishing. Just popped my first hole, marking them instantly. I've yet to hook one up. Your buddy's got one here for display for us already. Give me a little rundown on what we're doing, you know, and the whole history of it.
Well, what we're doing is we're out in the middle of Mille Lake. We're at 42 feet of water. We're off the July bar. We call it the perch hole and the Tulllibee hole. And what we're using a flasher. The Slender Spoon makes these flashers. It's a slender spoon, but we take the treble hooks off them, and then we're using a small panfish jig, and we're using the Eurolive, the red Eurolive. We're putting 3 or 4 of them on there, and if you notice when you're marking them on your FL8s or your Vexlars, the fish are on the bottom, and what they're doing is the flashers attracted them, and they're coming after that little jig with the Eurolive because there's bloodworms down here. So you gotta, a lot of times they're hitting that flasher. So you gotta lift up and let them see that little perch or sunfish jig with the Eurolive, and that's how we're catching them. And they got, I got a Slender Spoon on this one, and Custom Jigs and Spin also makes another flasher that just slides on your line, so you don't have to, put 3 or 4 knots in your line.
Right.
This one here just slides. And I kind of like this one better. The glow in the dark seems to work the best out here with these small tungsten jigs, the black ones or the blue ones, the glow in the dark ones. And once you start marking them fishing, you'll get a school of these Tullibees in here. You'll get, there could be 200-300 Tullibees come through here. So you could pick 3 or 4 out at a time, or maybe a dozen at a time. Mm-hmm. And they're good smoked. I mean, they're a fun fish to catch. Plus, we were here the other day. We got some walleyes, but you can't keep walleyes, so you got to throw them back. But we got some big jumbo perch out here. So I mean, all the fish are around here. They're bait fish. So you never know. You could get a northern out here. You could get a muskie out here. You could get
obviously they're going to be right in amongst them.
You get a little bit of everything out here.
Yep. And I was giving you a hard time earlier. This guy's going to be perfect size pike bait for me back in the Dakotas on the reservoirs.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no doubt about that.
That's actually one of the smaller ones we kept.
Well, and we talking about bait. If I can get a hold of this slimy little guy. As you can see, I don't know if Tom can zoom in on that. Both sides of him, a pike or a muskie has had a hold of him. He's been scarred up. So I mean that shows you that that's going to be a good bait. Somebody's wanted him already.
And I mean, out here we got enough guys out here that are going to fish with us today. We're going to have a lot of fish. We're going to have fun. And Tony over there and little Pee-Pee, You know, they're the smoking machines. Them guys are the ones that take them home and they clean them and smoke them for us. So we don't even have to get our hands dirty.
Well, it looks like we don't even need to catch them. They're the only ones catching them so far.
Well, them two guys, they like catching these tullibees, and they got her down to a science, some two boys over there.
Chris, I've got two questions for you. One is, when do you start focusing on Tulllibee? And second, I notice on these drop shot rigs, is there a correlation between the distance between the flasher and the shot?
Yeah, I usually put them up anywhere from 3-4 inches to a foot. You know, it all depends what you're doing. Move them around. Some days they like them closer down to your jig. And tullibees, I mean, we can come out here, this time of year, late season, they seem like they're more active than they move, but we can catch them all winter long if we really. Most guys are focusing for walleyes, so nobody wants to fish tullibees, but we can catch them out here all winter long. And Dickie, you get out of Liberty there, Dickie plows the road out here for us. If you look now, he's got roads, all over out here, so guys can come out here and you can get away from everybody. And you know, look, we're sitting here, a nice sunny day, and we ain't even got houses up yet.
Right. The key to it, it's another resource that a lot of people don't take advantage of. You know,
No.
we don't need to go after the glory species.
No,
you know,
I mean,
I'm not prejudiced.
These are fun to catch, and they're good eating. And old Tony's got another one over there again. He's got two on us already, and we ain't even been in the hole yet. Now you look at this Tulllibee here. I mean, we get them this size, bigger, but you look at the mouths on them, they're a paper mouth. That's why we're using such a small, panfish jig. I mean, we're using real small panfish jigs. I mean, their crappies are small crappies. They got about the same mouth as a small crappie. So we're using the small panfish jigs with the Euro larvae, and that's all you need out here. I mean, we're using 4-pound test line. We're not using heavy line. We're using crappie and sunfish tackle when we're out here fishing these. Oh, there's a northern bait there. There's northern bait there.
Attaboy.
Yeah, go over there and have him rig you up with the rig.
Kind of getting schooled by the locals here, starting to get into a few fish. I came out with just kind of preconceived notions with a short dropper, and come to find out these other guys are using 1 to 2 foot droppers and a local tungsten jig, a black jig with little sparkles on it. So I've switched to that, and hopefully I can start catching up here.
We're up here Tulllibee fishing, pike come in, a lot of fun on a jig stick.
Now the trick of it, Dennis, you got to get down on your knees and get that slimy thing out of the hole.
You can.
Dennis is on the board. Tulllibee fishing on 4-pound test line. How much fun can you have out on a day like this?
You know, and a lot of people are obviously thinking about open water and going to boat shows and so forth, but this late ice thing is something that's totally overlooked.
And you know, you can catch tullibees. You can catch northerns are still open on Mille Lacs. Plus, you got a chance of catching a walleye or some big perch. You know, granted, you got to throw the perch or the walleyes back.
Right.
But look what we're having fun. And we're out here.
Exactly.
I mean, we're out here in our
jeans.
jeans.
I'm overdressed. You're in jeans. And,
I mean, it's nice out.
Barehanded. You bet.
Yeah. There's a Tulllibee.
I don't know if that's ice holding me up or...
You maybe get the transducer?
Real nice head shake on this.
This is a walleye, northern perch, eelpout, sunfish, carp, bullhead.
Yeah, it looks like a boot.
Boot? Uh-oh. Get him! He's all messed up. Oh, he captured him.
Midwest Gun Dog Kennels is your full-time gun dog training facility. For over 30 years, we've customized our training to fit each individual gun dog. We know it takes a well-trained gun dog to handle wild birds to make every hunting trip a dream trip. Let Midwest Gun Dog Kennels put excitement back into your hunt of a lifetime. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels, where experience equals excellence.
No matter the size, age, or activity level of your best friend, you want a dog food that's natural, feeds great, and is full of all the goodness you demand. That's what we pack into every bag of Country Vet Naturals. Country Vet Naturals are just what the name says, natural goodness in every bag. We also make grain-free cat and dog food and treats. Learn more and find a dealer at countryvetnaturals.com. Country Vet Naturals, loved by pets, trusted by owners.
Well, as you might be able to tell, I spend a lot of time behind a shotgun. Whether it's at the clay target fields, sporting clays fields, doing exhibitions, or bird hunting, I always trust my shooting skills to the Rio Elites. Not only for the lighter recoil, but as you can tell, the harder hitting, consistent patterns. These clay targets don't stand a chance when you shoot Rio Elites.
Make your next day on the water even better with Airwave Pedestal, the only air suspension system that can be custom adjusted to the weight of the rider. No unreliable springs, no oil-filled shocks to leak. Our patented design utilizes a two-stage suspension system to smooth out the roughest ride, while limiting travel to an industry-leading 2 inches. This boating season, enjoy your time on the water to the fullest. Find out how at airwavepedestal.com.
Fishing these Tullibes, and we're kind of making note that some of them are scarred up, obviously pike or muskie, but it's not to say these walleyes probably aren't feeding on some of the smaller ones too. Nice little bonus, just tiny little tungsten jig and some red Euro larvae. Just a nice little walleye. Not able to keep them right now in Minnesota, but I'm happy to catch a dog on things.
You ain't gonna expect him to talk.
Sometimes 1 or 2 holes get hot, and then you can have your hands full. They hit hard, and when they are on the feed, it is one after another. Here Nick and Tony have the hot holes. Both these guys love to fish Tullibees, and they're very good sticks. As a matter of fact, the credit for the little black jig that caught 98% of all the fish goes to Tony. There were people begging Tony for the secret weapon. Tony, being a good guy, was obliged to share. He loves watching other people catch fish almost as much as he loves catching them.
Those are $15, so them are hard to get right now.
I got 4 boxes of them.
Perfect.
Better one. Got your box of 30. That's probably pretty close. See, they're not talking to you like they did the other day when they pulled them out of water. They ain't making noise.
Look, Uncle Chris.
Another one for the smoking box.
There you go.
Nice little grunter. I was talking to you.
We're out on a beautiful day. We've had a little bit of action in the morning on these Tullibes, and now we're scouting around just trying to find a few more active fish. And what we're doing is taking the ATV and running around these roads that the resort owner, Dickie here, has plowed out for us. Even with the ATV, without you doing that, it makes it a lot tougher, and we sure appreciate it.
Yeah, you know, I should have brought the plow truck out because it chases the fish around sometimes.
And what's nice about, Dickie's got the slots in it for us. We can pull around, we can move around. Each guy, we got enough people, we can drill some holes, and we can look for active schools of fish. And we're finding one here, one there. Maybe we're picking up a bunch of fish. And there's not many resorts out here right now that are doing this for everybody. So we're lucky that we got Dickie here. He's up on the east side of Mille Lacs, and if people are looking to come Tulllibee fishing or perch fish this time of year, you call around, talk to your local bait stores, or give Dickie a call up here, and you come out here, look at the day we got. I mean, we're having a fun day. Everybody's catching some fish, and we're having a good time.
And you got a real good point on that, Chris, because this is such a massive body of water. If you were to come out here just on your own to start, I mean, it'd be, where do you go?
Yeah,
I mean, you got to get a little bit of assistance.
You got, Dickie's been here for, 75, 80 years, 100 years, something like that. He's what do you say, icon of the lake. He's been around so long.
It's about 20 years less than you then.
Yeah. But I mean, Dickie comes out here and he's got a nice road plow. We got, some other customers out here, people driving around fishing. I mean, if you ain't got a snowmobile, you ain't got a four-wheeler tracks on, you ain't coming out here.
Well, another thing too is just a simple fact: we're not slogging around in the snow ourselves, walking around.
Yeah.
And that'll wear on a guy at the end of the day.
You bet. I mean, now he's got the road plow, so now we're fishing in the plowed road where, you get out.
Parking lot.
You get out. Yeah. I got my slippers on.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even put my boots on. I got my jeans on and a little shirt. I mean, it's nice out. And if it wasn't for Dickie doing that, we'd be pooped out by now. We'd be probably taking naps by now.
Midwest Gun Dog Kennels is your full-time gun dog training facility. For over 30 years, we've customized our training to fit each individual gun dog. We know it takes a well-trained gun dog to handle wild birds to make every hunting trip a dream trip. Let Midwest Gun Dog Kennels put excitement back into your hunt of a lifetime. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels, where experience equals excellence.
Dakota Pheasant Guide offers the best wild pheasant hunts from the Glacial Lakes area of South Dakota west to the Missouri River. Packages available include everything from self-guided to fully guided hunts. Book your bird hunting adventure now. Fishermen, iTime Promotions is your ticket to an enjoyable and successful day on the water. Call Dennis Foster for your outdoor adventure of a lifetime.
Dennis Foster here. I'd like to introduce you to the Dorado catch and release boat latch system. It's back the trailer into the water, pop the cord, and away we go. Once our day in the water is done, we simply roll the boat up onto the bunks until it achieves contact with the bow eye. It clicks securely into place, away we go. We're exclusive partners with b2outdoors.com. That's where you're going to want to go and order your very own system. You can enter the promo code iTime Promotions and receive free shipping on your items.
When it comes to dog food and treats, you want something natural. A dog food or special reward that feeds great is made in the USA and helps your best friend live a long and healthy life. That's what you get with Country Vet Naturals, natural goodness in every bag. And for those of you who want grain-free, we've got that too. Find a dealer and learn more about Country Vet Naturals dog food, cat food, and treats at countryvetnaturals.com. Country Vet Naturals, loved by pets, trusted by owners.
You will hear the guys talking about using Tulllibee as bait in this show. It is in jest. They say this because all predator fish in Mille Lake like to eat them. They are a forage base. Tullibees as table fare are delicious smoked. They are oily fish, which makes them a perfect fish for the smoker. They are widely sought after for this very purpose.
I had to work on that one. He'd come up, he'd come up, and he'd come up, and he'd come up. And
Perfect.
he hit the flasher, and then he hit my jig. There you go. Every blind squirrel can find a nut. Look at that. Nice tulipee. One more for the smoker, boys. On a flasher with the black jig. Full of wax, full of the Euro larvae.
As Chris walked around to check on the guys, the fish started to come through in big schools, wave after wave, and they were very aggressive. Sometimes chasing the flasher and jig 4 to 8 feet off the bottom. And when they hit it hard. What fun.
Well, we're just in a little flurry here. We just had a good legitimate double. There's like 4 or 5 of us out here fishing. Another nice shiny tulipee on a sunny day. And this one's actually talking back a little bit of a groan going. That was an accident.
As Nick catches another very nice tulipee, just wanted to remind you, this is a light tackle affair. 2 to 4 pound test, light rod and reel combo. When using light tackle, this fish puts up a great fight. They have a wide tail and are built for speed. What a good time.
Look at the belly on it. Coming up here. Just saw a little flash. And a release. We're out in the flats of Mille Lake fishing for Tulllibee. We had a pretty good little quick burst in the morning and then a typical midday slowdown time. Stopped and had a sandwich, had a few scattered fish, and now it's picking up. We've had 8 or 9 fish bit and caught in the last 20 minutes. It's about 3 o'clock, so what I'm learning about the Tulllibee is that it looks like on today, of course, there is a good afternoon bite. Pressure's on. We know what happened on the last one.
Oh yeah.
No one's ever lost 2 in a row.
Dicky's on the board.
I'm getting bigger as you get close.
Yeah, this is all moving.
Oh, shit, my. Whoa! Kind of in the midday doldrums here. And just switched. Got 3 different rods laying here. We're on 3 different presentations. Not getting much reaction to the first 2. Drop a spoon down with a long dropper and that fish literally shot 6 foot off the bottom. I just stopped well above him. I seen him coming up and latched onto it that quick. Just strange. Just completely sluggish. Can't even hardly get him to move to having one race right up to it.
If you notice that Tulllibee is talking to him.
This one's got a little snort to it. My God, it's slippery.
Okay, Dennis.
Obviously, this is why they make good bait fish. A guy can hardly hang on to the darn things. You can see I got him pinched down hard in the gills just trying to hang on to him. Tell you what, they fight pretty doggone good. More aggressive, he's got that heat. Definitely got a lot of side to side on him on that fight.
One thing that I love about ice fishing is it is an experience you can share with others. It makes it easy to visit your neighbors and make new friends. There are all kinds of people that love to ice fish. It is always interesting to talk to the people to see what tackle they use and how they use it, and get new ideas for yourself. Ice fishing may be one of the most relaxing endeavors you can take up. And there are a lot of species that you can catch through the ice using all different kinds of equipment and tactics. With all the new equipment we have at our disposal, there is no reason not to get out on the ice and enjoy.
Tighten your drag up there, little P.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's perfect bait.
there's northern bait for right there.
Diesel train rolls down the line as I'm headed for the land of corn and rye. There is a place I'm always satisfied, full of remedies to ease my worried mind, like pulling catfish on the banks of Cherry Cove, watching wood ducks glide like angels to the shore. I'm gonna find me a dirt road and get right in.